It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. Okay. What to do about mass unemployment? This is going to be a massive social challenge. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income.
Pop culture has touted Elon Musk as some sort of eccentric heavyweight genius with humble beginnings. But this is demonstrably false. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, where he claims he grew up extremely poor, but his family owned an emerald mine. As a teenager, Elon would trade emeralds for cash in New York City, and his father bragged how they had so much money we couldn't even close our safe. Musk claims to have had about $100,000 of student loan debt, but he received a full scholarship to the University of Pennsylvania, where he bought a 10-bedroom frat house with his friend Adeo Ressi and ran an illegal nightclub. The pop culture claim is that Elon has an IQ of 155, but this has never been tested, and after being accepted into Stanford for PhD studies, he dropped out after 2 days. After dropping out, Elon began his first business venture with his brother Kimball, Zip2, which was essentially a digital version of the Yellow Pages. The brothers received tens of thousands of dollars from their parents, and yet Elon denies this. An associate of Elon's father, Greg Curry, got involved to bring in investors, but Elon's code was no good, so they had to hire on professional coders to rewrite everything. Zip2 was then sold for $307 million to Compaq, who later shut it down without ever earning a profit. Elon made $22 million, bought a $1 million McLaren F1 supercar, which made mainstream news, before he totaled the uninsured vehicle. Musk then went on to create an online bank, X.com. He partnered with banking expert Harris Fricker, Edward Ho, and Christopher Payne. All three ended up leaving the company after accusing Elon of lying to the media about the quality of their product. Elon claims he founded PayPal. Before the company was named PayPal, it was known as Confinity. It was founded in 1998 by Peter Thiel and Max Levchin. After losing millions of dollars, Elon's X.com was bought by Confinity in a merger in 2000. All Musk contributed at Confinity was his own power struggle. He made himself CEO and pushed to change the name to X.com. The executive team successfully petitioned to fire Musk while he was away on vacation. Part of Musk's resignation agreement stipulated that all references to founders of the company will be removed from their website, allowing Elon to claim credit, which so far is all he has ever achieved. Peter Thiel then rebranded the company as PayPal, went public, and sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon made $180 million from the deal, which he then invested into Tesla, SpaceX, and failed company SolarCity. Elon falsely claims to be the founder of Tesla. Tesla was founded in 2003 by Mark Tarpenning and Martin Eberhard, who developed the Tesla Roadster. When Tesla Motors began looking for venture capital, they approached Elon Musk, who had the fake credibility as PayPal's co-founder. Musk joined with the condition that he be named chairman of the board. In emails, Musk was upset that the media was not giving him credit for Tesla Motors and went after Martin Eberhard, replacing him as CEO. He then forced Eberhard out of the company and rewrote the company's history to have himself listed as an original co-founder. Martin Eberhard, the man behind the Tesla Roadster, was promised the first Roadster off the assembly line, but Musk screwed him over on that as well and sent that car into space.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
So who is Elon Musk? Elon describes his father as being an evil, abusive man. His father, Errol Musk, has been accused of being a pedophile and fathered a child with his stepdaughter, who is 42 years younger than him. This spoiled, narcissistic failure, son of accused pedophile, wants to put computer chips in everyone's brain so that we can merge with artificial intelligence.
Are you testing on people right now?
No, we're not testing on people yet, but I think we may be able to implant a Neuralink in less than a year in a person, I think.
Once you become a god, I mean, you literally could fundamentally change the way human beings interface with each other.
Yes.
Yes.
With a situation like this, that you would be able to it would be kind of like the Matrix. You want to speak a different language, no problem. You would just download the program. Replace that, say, 1-inch diameter piece of skull with a Neuralink device, and that has a battery and a Bluetooth and an inductive charger. Almost all the neurons are connected to the sort of AI extension of yourself. It would just be that more of you would be in the cloud, I guess, than in your body.
Aujourd'hui, au bout de ça, on parle de puces qu'on pourra s'implanter. Ce sera quand ça?
Certainement dans les 10 années à venir. Et d'abord, on va les implanter dans nos vêtements, c'est-à-dire wearables, comme on le dit. Et après, on pourrait s'imaginer qu'on les implante dans nos cerveaux ou dans notre peau. Et à la fin, peut-être il y a une communication directe entre notre cerveau et le monde digital. Ce que nous voyons, c'est une sorte de fusion du monde physique, digital et biologique.
Strangely enough, former Nazi and head of NASA, Wernher von Braun, predicted a man named Elon would conquer Mars in a 1952 novel that he wrote. Which is odd, because NASA has partnered with Elon's SpaceX to work towards colonizing Mars.
There are no private companies in space or in the space industry. Blue Origin, SpaceX, just the same pantomime company disguised as little rivals in this new sort of supposed space race. Just the same entity, just one big silly pantomime company. And it's obvious they're actually showing us. I feel they have to. The same with space. It's not mistakes, it's on purpose. I feel they have to show us that it's horse shit of the highest order on some sort of karmic level. And this space tourism charade is exactly the same. We got Blue Origin, SpaceX, this big rivalry. But again, they're showing you it's just one big silly pantomime company. Like I say, most of the people know that who come here, but let's have a quick peep. This is an article from 2017 regarding SpaceX nearly going bust in 2008. 9 years ago, SpaceX nearly failed itself out of existence. It's a pretty emotional day, says Elon. Come down here. 9 years ago, SpaceX almost went bankrupt, okay? So in 2008, SpaceX nearly went under. Bear with me. So what saved the private company known as SpaceX in 2008 from going under? That's right, NASA, awarding them a big contract. Commercial resupply services, 2008, awarded them a 1.6 billion contract. And of course, they've gone on to do more contracts since. But that's what saved the company. But of course, essentially, NASA own SpaceX. They're actually showing you, without NASA, SpaceX were done. And it's just a front anyway. But I feel this is their way of showing you. Like I said, in 2008, if NASA didn't award this contract, SpaceX were done for. This is their way of showing you. It's all the same. They own it. NASA owns SpaceX. There's nothing private in this space tourism charade. And we're going to dig a bit deeper in a minute. Bear with me. So if that wasn't bad enough, NASA essentially, well, making it obvious that they own the company anyway. If they didn't beforehand, then they certainly do now. Without NASA, the company weren't anything, so you might as well say that was a sneaky way of buying the company. So if that wasn't bad enough, when we look at SpaceX's financials, we come down and look at the lead investors. Who's the main lead investor here? The United States Space Force, the US government. So you've got NASA pretty much own the company anyway, but one of the lead investors is the United States government, United States Space Force. That is not a private company. And like I've said, they have to show you. They have to make it obvious. Like I say, it must be on some karmic level. Bear with me. What about Jeff Bezos, the Amazon Superman? What about him? His company's private, surely. Well, let's have a look at the financials. We come down. Lead investors, there's two. Let's have a look. The two lead investors of Blue Origin. The United States United States Space Force and NASA. They are telling you it's all a big silly pantomime. You only got to look at Captain Kirk's silly charade the other day. A collection of tricks to get you to believe in absurdities. So of course it's all the same big company disguised as little private companies to get you to believe in this silly pantomime. We've seen that SpaceX are owned by NASA and their main funders are the US government. And we got Blue Origin, supposedly a private company. They're two lead investors. Where are they? Come back. They're two lead investors. The United States Space Force, the United States government, essentially, and NASA. I mean, they couldn't make it more obvious if they tried. Like I say, they have to show you because of some karmic kind of level. Bear with me. And that's why I laugh when I see all this propaganda regarding the rivalry. Elon Musk, Blue Origin, head to head. Elon Musk on Blue Origin suing NASA. You can't see your way out of the moon. Why are Blue Origin suing NASA when NASA are one of their main funders? It's all a silly joke. Clearly, NASA are funding Blue Origin. We've just seen that. And yet Blue Origin are supposedly suing NASA. Can you see how ridiculous it all is? They're all the same pantomime company. It's just nonsense. Look at the stories painted in the media to get you to believe in this absurdity that is the globe and of course space. Wake up, folks. The Earth's not a ball. It's demonstrably level.
Elon Musk, like everything else in today's modern society, is a fraud, a fake genius, just like fake philanthropist Bill Gates and his fake vaccines. Brought to you by the fake news. Here's a pro tip for dealing with the mainstream media and all of pop culture. Assume it's a lie and research everything.
Careful about artificial intelligence. If I were to guess at what our biggest existential threat is, it's probably that. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.